Hello, I'm Chef Patrick from the Culinary Institute of the Carolinas at Greenville Tech, and today we're going to talk about basic plate presentation and sauce design. And then lastly, we want to talk about some of these finished plates in reference to some basic terminology. So 6 o'clock position, I have all these plates turned to a 6 o'clock position. To you, 6 o'clock means guest perspective. So when I would tell a server this is a 6 o'clock position on this plate, that's telling them how I want that plate presented in front of the customer. One, how we apply the sauce. That's one thing. Choosing a plate that maybe doesn't have rounded shape because we have a rounded teardrop shape for the main components. We talked about choosing your plate. Glazing the berries so that they look a little bit juicier. So that was glazed in a little bit of simple syrup. And then controlling like what we would typically sprinkle on a plate. It really, again, kind of creates camouflage and covers up our presentation. So in this case, just a little bit of an index card with some cocoa powder to create some straight lines, create some strong lines in our plate. And then we've generated a little bit of height here with the crisp. So, the main component is the same. Going into our entree here, same type of thought process. I have a round plate. The choice of the rondelle or round carrot's probably not a good choice. Round portion scoop for the potatoes. Again, we're really, instead of showing contrast shape, we're using similar shapes, round on round on round. There's not a lot of contrast color in this plate. I have carrots and use carrots as a crisp. There's no green here. So we go to the back plate here, a little bit of a smear for the sauce design there. Piped potatoes, add some green, not just from some green herbs in this case, and I'll turn this around so we have some different vegetables here for contrast color. We have some green asparagus and then use the green asparagus peel for our crisp. Same skills for cooking the chicken, making the mashed potatoes, cooking the vegetables, making the sauce. 100% same components. Different in what we're focusing on in the plate. Even that slicing of the chicken is important. So here I have an example of a couple pieces of sliced chicken breasts. This sliced chicken breast sliced on an extreme bias where they shingle together. This one cut straight down and they're more like chicken fingers. You can't fan chicken fingers on a plate. So, the application of skill to your plate in presentation is what makes a nice plate presentation. Again, think about the basics. First thing, contrast the shape of the plate, with a contrasting shape of your main component. Think about a symmetrical or asymmetrical design. Asymmetrical is contemporarily what we're looking for, which means balance in the plate. Use odd numbers and always try to focus on what the 6 o'clock position is for the customer. Because if you do a lot of nice plate presentation and then serve it backwards to your customer, they're not going to get the presentation you intended. Thank you for your time. Please check out our other videos.